Welcome back in, everybody, to another episode of Tide Talk Live. Stacy Blackwood, joined as always by my good buddy Jake Thomas. Jake, tonight we're going to be discussing the quarterback room for 2023. Of course, Bryce Young is moving on to the NFL. So, will it be Jalen Milroe? Will it be Ty Simpson? And how does the rest of that quarterback room look? I cannot wait to dive into that. Jake, how you doing tonight? We're back in the groove of things in the new year, back at work, at our day jobs. So I know you're just excited about that.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty tired. Had a fairly busy day today, but other than that, good to be here tonight, with you, man. And hope you guys are all doing well, and we're doing well over here in this household. So
Yep, we're good, man. We're good. Excited to kind of kickstart this new year, Jake. It's a new year means new opportunities, so we're excited about that. We're excited about the opportunities here on Tide Talk Live.
right,
If you follow us on Twitter, which I hope you do, at Tide Talk Live, we put out some goals for this year. One of those goals is to reach 5,000 subscribers, and I do not see any reason why we cannot reach that goal. Around 90% of our viewers come from unsubscribed people that are not subscribed to the channel. And when you're talking about 16 to 20,000 viewers a month that are not subscribed, so there's no reason we cannot achieve that goal of 5,000 subscribers. So if you're not already, please do us a favor, hit that black subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner of your screen while you're watching this. It doesn't cost you anything. It just does us a big favor, and we would greatly appreciate that. Smash that like button, and then jump in the comment section and let us know who you think will win the quarterback competition in 2023. Will it be Jalen Milroe, or will it be Ty Simpson, or somebody else? Please let us know there in the comment section below. Also, follow the link in the description below. Sign up today on BetUS, and when you make that first deposit, you will receive a 125% bonus on that deposit. That's free money. You put in $100, they're going to give you another 125. So free money. Don't know what you're waiting for. Follow that link below. Also, if we reach 30 people signing up using that link, we will be giving away $500 to one of you guys. So
Mhm.
that's a great opportunity. A 1 in 30 chance to win $500. I would be if I wasn't the one giving it away, I'd be all in on it right now. So
Right.
uh, just follow that link in the description below, sign up today, and receive that bonus, and then also you'd be entering yourself in for a chance to win that $500 courtesy of me and Jake here from Tide Talk
Mhm.
Live. All right, Jake. Now we got all the business stuff out of the way, paying the bills out of the way. Let's just talk, Jake. This quarterback room in 2023, it's going to look totally different. No more Bryce Young. He's been in the quarterback room, or was there for 3 seasons, started the last 2 seasons, won the Heisman Trophy as a sophomore, had another really good season here as a junior, battled a little bit of injury, so it kind of held him back a little bit. The team maybe wasn't quite as good around him. No Jamison Williams, no John Mechie. So a little bit different Bryce Young in his junior season as far as the numbers go, but he was still phenomenal. And now Alabama has to replace what's possibly going to be the number one overall pick in the NFL draft in April. Jake, if you had to look, we're just going to go right into it. If you had to pick right now who you think will be the starting quarterback when Alabama takes the field there in early September against Middle Tennessee State, who are you going with?
I'm going with the guy who's got some experience and has played a fairly good bit, and that's Jalen Milroe. Now I know a lot of people don't like have criticized him this year. But to me, you can't coach speed, and that's what that kid has. He's got speed, and his arm strength and his development, I believe, will improve with the correct offensive coordinator and the offense and the correct QB coach, whoever that may be coming in. Right now, we know it's Bill O'Brien, and all indications are that he's going to be moving on. So it all depends on who the next offense coordinator is going to be and QB's coach to help Milroe with that improvement. Now, I love Ty Simpson as well. I honestly, if I had to put some money on it today, I would go with a guy who's got some game experience, and that is Milroe. But honestly, to me, it's going to be who the next offense coordinator is, because they're two different sets of styles. Ty Simpson's a different style than Jalen Milroe. So whoever we get as offense coordinator is going to predict who's going to be the starting quarterback next year. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, no doubt. That's really This is obviously a very premature conversation because it's such a long way away from when the season starts. But spring ball will be here before we know it, here in just a couple
Oh,
months, really.
wow.
But uh, like you said, Jalen Milroe obviously has some experience, more than
Mhm,
what Ty Simpson does. Jalen Milroe has a start under his belt in the
mhm,
SEC against Texas A&M,
mhm,
and we kind of saw that he had his ups and downs in that game. Jake, he turned the ball over way too
mhm.
much, and it kind of kept
Yeah.
the Aggies in the contest. But Jake, I'm with you. I think it's all this rides on who Alabama hires as the offensive coordinator and kind of what their feel is between Milroe and Simpson, because
Mhm.
like you said, they're two different players. Milroe is obviously an elite athlete. He is a
Right.
world-class athlete, speed that is just unbelievable. Still has a lot of work to do as far as throwing, not only in mechanics, but in just working on his accuracy and consistency and throwing with
Yeah.
anticipation. While Ty Simpson is really ahead in that department, he's
Mhm.
the son of a coach. He's really a natural born quarterback. He throws with great timing, with great anticipation. He's an accurate thrower of the football. He's also a pretty good athlete, Jake, probably an underrated athlete from what most Alabama fans would realize. But right now, I would go Ty Simpson because I think in the end, the guy that's going to give Alabama the best chance to win a championship would be Ty Simpson. And look, I know that Alabama's losing Bryce Young, Will Anderson, and so many of those talented guys from this past team. But Jake, they're still going to want to compete for a championship,
Oh,
and
yeah.
that is who they're going to go after teams with, is the quarterback that's going to give them the best chance to win. And I think, in my opinion, that's going to be Ty Simpson.
Yeah, again, like I said, it's going to depend on who the next offense coordinator is. I really like both of them. I've always been a big Jalen Milroe fan, just because, like I said, that speed. Now, if you can get him involved in the game plan, and you can teach him, or not teach him, but like get him to go along with maybe a move to a H back, or maybe a slot receiver, something, because I mean he has elite speed, and you need a speed guy like that on the field. And the so I just really like him. He's, like you said, a world class athlete. But Ty Simpson, again, to me, is also a great option. But I honestly, I don't feel like you can go wrong either way with these two guys.
Yeah, and of course, looking at the other players in that quarterback room this
Hmm.
fall, it's going to be, the two true freshmen, Eli Holstein and Dylan Lonergan. I'm not really giving either one of those guys a chance to, they may surprise you. One of those guys may come
Right.
in and, they're head and shoulders above the rest, but that would surprise me. I think both those guys have some learning to do, some developing to do, and they got to learn the college system, get college ready as far as physicality goes.
Hmm.
I wouldn't really give those two guys a great shot of playing early in Tuscaloosa. But, it kind of brings, we talk about all the inexperience that's going to be in that room, Jake. Uh, does does Alabama target somebody in the transfer portal?
Right.
And I think when we talk about that, and I think if you look at it from a 10,000 foot view, you say, why in the world would Alabama target somebody from in the transfer portal when they have Jalen Milroe, Ty Simpson, and then two true freshmen coming in? Well, the reason is you have nobody with a lot of experience coming to play.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like
Hmm.
it's if Jalen Milroe goes down, that means you're leaning on Ty Simpson, a redshirt freshman who's played a few meaningless snaps in his college career, and then
A few
backing him up,
minutes.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
backing him up would be two true freshmen. So,
Right.
I'm not saying, I think it would have to be kind of the perfect storm type guy
Hmm.
for Alabama to bring somebody in from the portal. I don't think they're just going to go searching for somebody, but I don't
Right.
think it's just out of the realm of possibility that Alabama would, look into the possibility of adding somebody from the portal at the quarterback position.
Exactly. And you just you don't know who's going to be in the portal, because I mean the portal's year round, guys. That's the thing. There may be not be a quarterback on a team now who might lose his job in the spring,
Well,
and then
and Jake,
Mhm.
one of Jalen Milroe, just as a name, he could pop in the portal after spring football.
Exactly. So I mean, you just don't know. And this year around, I mean, I remember when last year we was going after Jordan Addison. I think he was from Pitt, the wide receiver. We was going after him hard. He put his name in the summer. So I mean, we still got a whole off season and a whole summer to go through. There could be a big name guy who's in the portal. I do know one guy. I don't know how he would fit in the system, but one guy that's in the portal now that I would love to see, just because he's such an accurate passer, and that's Sam Hartman. I don't. It had to be like a perfect storm, like you said, but I really like Sam Hartman.
I think he committed to Notre Dame, didn't he?
Did he finally go to Notre Dame? I hadn't heard, so
I want to say he did, and I don't hold me to that, but I feel like I saw that he decided he was going to go play at Notre Dame, which great
good
fit for
pickup
him.
them. Yeah,
It's a good pickup for them. He'll be really good there. A guy that's played a ton of football, so that would be a great fit for them. But yeah, I could see. Obviously, this has a lot to the whole portal discussion would have a lot to do with what happens in spring football.
right.
Because the coaches could say, look, we're not sure Ty or Jalen's going to be ready once fall camp arrives, season arrives. So that's when they might target somebody. So, there's a lot of time between now and the season starting for all that to kind of work itself out. But, right now we have Jalen Milroe, we have Ty Simpson, and then we'll obviously have Eli Holstein and then Dylan Lonergan, and not a lot of experience. I love all the guys. I think they're all talented. I think they can all play. I think they'll all be good football players when it's all said and done. But the experience is not there. And Jalen Milroe is the guy with the most experience, and he's got one start under his belt, and he's played in about another game total throughout the first couple of years. So not a lot of experience, but plenty of talent, and it's going to be interesting to see how that position kind of plays out. The post Bryce Young era there at quarterback for Alabama.
You're right, man. And you think about the past teams and the past quarterbacks we had, and it's kind of funny that you say, we're going into a situation where the next guy doesn't have a lot of experience, because when Tua was here, we was putting up point after point after points and points and points, and Matt was getting the experience to be the next guy after him. And then Matt did the same as that thing to allow Bryce to get some experience behind him in games. So the offense lagging a little bit has kind of hurt the development and the growth of the next guy. So I think it's crucial. We have to get that correct offense coordinator to keep that string going like we had in the past.
Yeah, no doubt. And we're going to be discussing all the position groups along this Alabama football team for the 2023 season, all throughout the offseason. We'll obviously be looking at the coordinator situation in Alabama, most specifically, like Jake mentioned, the offensive coordinator, because I think it's a foregone conclusion that Bill O'Brien is going to be gone. His contract is up, and there's been zero talks about an extension. So I think it's pretty much written in stone that he will be moving on. So so long, Bill Bryan, as we like to call him. There's no O, and he doesn't deserve.
Yeah.
No, but give him credit. He caught a good game Saturday against Kansas State, and the guys. And Jake, look, we give Bill O'Brien a lot of grief, and he deserves a lot of it. He didn't utilize what Alabama had,
right?
But a lot of it has to do with execution too.
Exactly.
So I mean, Bill O'Brien can't help it if guys don't catch the ball.
Yeah, you're right, 100%.
And there was way too many drops. He can't help it that Jalen Milroe fumbled it 3 or 4 times against Texas A&M.
Right.
Exactly. I mean, so it's easy to point a finger. There's got to be a fall guy, and that's Bill O'Brien. And look, it wasn't a disaster for Bill O'Brien as the offensive coordinator. It just wasn't what it needed to be, and it's time to move on, find somebody else. And I have a feeling that's going to happen. And I don't know if it's going to happen between now and signing day in the early February or after that, or how that's all going to work out. But I imagine we're going to know something within the next few weeks.
Yeah, I agree. I just have to say that it depends on who the next guy is going to be, on who's going to be the next quarterback at Alabama. That's just my personal opinion.
I think that will certainly play a vital role in how that quarterback situation works itself out here in 2023. But Jake, if you don't have anything else to add, that's going to wrap up our talk here about the quarterback room for 2023 there in Tuscaloosa for the Alabama Crimson Tide. Bryce Young is gone. Some new fresh blood there in the quarterback room, and excited to see how that kind of develops from the springtime all the way to fall camp, and then when the season starts there in early September. Like we said, if you're not already, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Make sure you smash that like button on this video. Help this video reach 100 likes. Jump in the comments and let us know who you think will be the starting quarterback for Alabama in 2023. Jalen Milroe, Ty Simpson, or maybe one of the true freshmen, or somebody in the transfer portal. So we'd love to hear from all you guys there and would love to interact with you in the comment section. Also, follow the link in the description below. Sign up today on BetUS, and when you make your first deposit, you receive a 125% bonus on that deposit. And after we reach 30 signups from our link, we will be giving away $500 to one lucky person who has signed up and has also subscribed to our channel here on YouTube and also follow us on Twitter. So don't waste any time. Jump on it right now. Hopefully, y'all can make that happen really, really soon. All right, that's going to wrap this episode up. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, roll tide.
Roll Tide.